Sasaji MC still remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. And of course, it's the fourth edition of this very particular week. That is the TBT throwback. We always make sure that we give you the best of your entertainment each and every single evening. That is from 5 p.m. till the hour of that is 7 p.m. That's when we shall be. That's when we usher you into the Nilecast and the English news. But before that, of course, you are most welcome for this very particular edition, this very week. And of course, this happens to be the last of this week. Yeah, the last Thursday of this very particular week. And of course, tomorrow is going to be another day. That is the Roundup Friday, where we also be giving you the Roundup, celebrity news, gossips, that, all the things that have been happening over the weekend or throughout the week. We shall be always breaking it down. And of course, Fire, talking about TBT, and of course today it's time for us to talk about our legendary guys, where they are and what they're doing right now as we speak. And of course, my brother, one of the controversial guy, artist in the name of Fire, he has been booked to perform this year. And of course, the Northern Bodybuilding, competition. He has been booked to go and perform in that very particular event where people build, the bodybuilding competition. A lot of things that will be happening on that very particular day. Out of 42 athletes, and of course 12 of them are the ladies, and then the remaining 30 plus, and of course these are men who are going to participate in this. And of course Fire happens to be the artist that that was booked for, let me say, that is booked for that very particular event. And all we know that as we speak right now, Fire is one of the most followed artists in the whole of northern Uganda on TikTok. TikTok is the most followed in the whole of northern Uganda, and when you look at his followings, he's a very funny guy and artist. But trust me, what this guy does all the time, what this guy does each and every single time. If you're to watch or follow this guy, you will laugh, and at the time you also sit down and ask yourself, what is the meaning of all these things that the guy is doing on on social media? But of course, we all know that if you really want to be followed so much on such kind of platform, you really need to be let me say, most of your things that you'll be doing should be the negative ones, and that is the path that my brother Fire has taken. And of recently, this very week, he has been shooting one of his video. He has been shooting one of his video. I believe that by now, as we speak, they're done shooting the video. Maybe the producer is now doing his part of editing and doing the rest of the things in the production room of in that very production. But of course, we all know this brother of mine. So many stories, in his name that he has been. Like I did say, that he's a very controversial artist. He's one kind of a guy. But me, one time, I remember before this week when he called and telling me that, Sarge, I'm working on a video. I told him and my brother, that is Guinea Man, the producer. I told my brother that why don't you just venture into boxing and the rest of the things, leaving music alone. He was like, he's a legend, and there's no way he's gonna leave music, because music is where he earns from. And when you were to listen to his music, trust me, I really have no much words for my brother Fire. But of course, that was my own opinion. Him, instead of singing, let him just go and start training boxing, boxing or whatever he calls it, because in music it's just. Of course, that's all about my brother. That is Fire, one of the most followed artists in northern Uganda on TikTok. Yeah, most followed in northern Uganda on TikTok. Read my lips, TikTok. And of course, there, it's just an introduction. Of course, more will be coming your way. We have a lot of stories that will be coming your way. And of course, Ronald Mayinja spoke bitter about the death of Daudi, that is Mugema, And all this, I will be breaking it down in the second hour of the show. And my brother, Easy the Lyrical, has just joined the rights of Dr. Jose Chameleon, Ray G, and Titus Vibes, as one of the influential guys in, they have chosen him also to represent Northern Uganda in one of the endorsements. So all this, I will be bringing this in the second hour of the show. But for now, it's all about playing music, and we're going to be doing old music. So when we bounce back, I'll be breaking it down. And of course, for us as Northerners, it's a plus. I love that word plus because it adds in so much. So in Northern Uganda, for Easy the Lyrical is a plus. So now, before we get for the music break, my brother also, that is Franco Lukunyumi, he's in Egypt as we speak right now. The guy is enjoying his, his guest, let me say his room right now, the room that has been booked for him. He's there at the other side of Egypt, and at the same time, waiting for his time to perform on Saturday. And my brother Lakidi is back from Bunya, and he will be traveling back this coming month again on 6th to go back and perform in one of the football pitch for one of the football finals in DR Congo. So for us, the West Nilers and Northerners, we are so proud of our product. When you talk of Franco, Franco is a product of West Nile, Northern Uganda to the world. And as we speak right now, the guy is really representing us. And I believe that he will never miss that word that he comes from, although he's a citizen he's a Sudanese by, maybe by birth, by citizenship, yeah. But of course, he's a typical Uganda made musically. So I believe that the word Uganda will never miss in his mouth wherever he goes. So we are so proud. And Northern Uganda, so proud of my brother. At the same time, Luckily the boss is taking us the other corner around. And I believe that so many, I have a view that, a rumor says that some of our brothers also here, they are going to perform somewhere, but of course I'm yet to get into the details. Then I'll be breaking down. This is Chuku Chuku, that we always give it to you each and every single time. We don't leave any single stone untouched. Let's go for a music break, and when we bounce back, keep it lighting each and every single time. West Night Television, Saj MC, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. Let's go for a music break, and this is we taking you the other way of TBT, throwing you back then. I came in through your screen. Remember back then, John Echaka wearing Kaju give a go meaning one way near Bill Kawonin, the wearing give a take a goire, you take a go wearing in one podi you vibing a sue, you wear nema Echakima Chon, Meta Kenen go ragadi de Berutica, ragadi de Binukupari, Kenyan, then Wabedo, Emperor Orlando, the Kenetonics. Caracelo Kujalwa, they give me the queer ma tung tung, mokado, we're machonita, but still Podicaju Gogi in one any podi were vibing a su, you were nema H. Saj MC Chalma Wachania, and Inga Kuninga Julonga MC Saj, and of course a war zumbo, wo paibe. Yeah, I mean, I watch you need a matinini, teaching and when. And of course a TBT, in mobile po with Dano, you come with Nemachon, get a kid me benano could on screen period, Titemo, Timo, bang, ching, and when. And of course, an medical man, a lot of what you hear. Manaka or Dogu it Ginamirario Abachi, which Kumalemba, or which Kumlemba, Juruir, Madongo, Machon, again. Ronan, my inja. O Boachon, a way to lema did son and a cum to Madokren, a cum to, I cum lempato, Modok, cum David, Mugema, Utejara Weir, Maweru, Pamungo, gospel music, gospel artist. Unwangre yenga ma eni ya chak painga mene junwanga avopare I hotel mukachel I guluka kejeja monwangre ne na ngechi duka kwa kon manang kana chopi operation wealth creation kana chopi konye kule weketu etem kulembe mokumu kene pien kume bedu dengo maber malembe bwachania ebedu kutuo majulongo ni cancer donc enike malembe ne bewechu kumeni ne bedu kutuo bedu ka battling cancer. Donc chala majinu wange talk ite Ronald mainja wechi ma dit sana e wacho en gire e wacho ne en pirangoma podi lo pa gine pa copyright you take a passing ngo pirangoma podi bitingu lo madong majuma ko ju passing en kitudo e dong ni lo ni chik a chilzo Uganda ken mutika gamu machopo ka gwoko arts pa juruwer ma tung bien kanine no mot
kawoni ni ajuru wer pin at mamege juru wer machon emi ulapori ni eni komgin gi juru wer machon gilagi chaku wer chon bar nwangre kawoni ni wer migi gibe nwango pin moki kum wer mamege ariyo onwangre ni igine kaluongo gi igine dedong utie dong okot luongo gi mania nyoma ko gichit kude i shows gi matongtong enwango ni lembe eni gi ginde de iside saya sama migi kawoni ni lembe ne igi knock donc kana nju ketu law eni law pa copyright no do ko legal o gamen wangre ni ginde de gibe chika nwango lembe pinyo ko tindo ikum at ma migi mando ke mede ka wechi yani edo mede ka wechu e wachani endong e ol kulempa wiya juruwer magi ai gishidu igulu yani akati mawande kagam sente nemi wekawanya kachiduka kwayo sente yore matung ibajadit salim sale wacho donge old jeluwetu it's high time ena juruwer engi omako gike jwig woto mamigi makecha iside nema echa pia nene pe wacho ni elemu bekedu lembeni gizo utiele mawande utie yani ane chalo fi copyright law majuketu ngopo doko chalo fi law e chik ingom Uganda ka Kenya donc and in anke kai penja an awachania is very right Ronald Mainja etie ko right ka keche chapien keneno mot ko woni ni turuwer gitingo lembe ne dong edok gini mandate sawa cheke inwango ni at least every single week inwango ni akosungo ma juruwer achel kokoro ario kokoro chido kakani metu kachidu igulu kachidu karombo kujadit nema eni in different occasion dongana kama wacha ni alembe ne ende kadu wa juruwer de don ko wondong kay nenu mot e kloka pa wer pin moko de nyatindo moko tie gamno na kay wotu ne moko menin samuku edwoko ruom piri doko pin eni ke lema chopa wacho ni medo kom lempa Ronald Mainja mewe chikome idoke kom juruwer mawutu akecha and of course the other side round of course myself if you ask me about the issue that the legendary Ronald Mainja raised, and of course he's urging all the stakeholders. Let me say the people let me say the responsible people within that guide of the copyright. He's calling upon these people. At least they should hurry up. They should put copyright as law so that it should be legal so that most of the artists will benefit from this. Because now, according to Ronald Mainja, Peter is saying that creatives, the arts of the artists right now is being used for free, and at the same time he did give an example of one of them, like them who started singing way back. There's no way they're getting from their art, and of course they're all waiting for this copyright law to be passed so that it to become a law in Uganda to enable them to win, to start getting something from their creatives, from their arts. And at the same time, he did say that he's tired of the artist going to, each and every single time traveling to Gulu in search of, in need of meeting, Jerusalem, let me say Salim Saleh. But of course, he said that he's so tired of that. Why he did say that? Because all this came out because of the death of one brother, one gospel artist in the name of Daudi, that is, Mugema, who died, who was found dead early this week in one of the hotels in Gulu City, of which the hotel's name has not been revealed. And of course, because of that, that's why Ronald Mainja bitterly came out, boldly talking about the issue concerning the copyright. It's because of that. If it wasn't because of, if the copyright law has been passed and if it could be illegal, let me say legal, they will be having different ways of earning from their creatives. Then if you ask me, I believe that the guy is right, because we have seen in so many occasions artists, traveling in each and every single week. Like last year, it was just like a mandate, a talk of the town each and every single time. Oh, you will hear this artist is in Gulu. This one is also in Gulu. But of course, it has been a mandate for the artist to moving the other side. And he's saying that they should stop. They should stop moving each and every single time the other side around. Because that thing, for me, myself, if you ask me, it is sometimes, it kills the dignity. And though their movement, the other side is to look for ways, one way or the other, that one way or the other to help themselves. But at a certain point, also sometimes you as an artist, we have seen the art now, yeah. The art at least is giving something little for some of the new generation around, unlike the old generation. And away from that, also this guy also did say something, yeah. My brother Waiki Bender also continuously did also say something all concerning all these things, saying that now when you look at the music right now, the current music that we are doing right now, you as an artist to hold a concert, you need to have a brand new song that is also hitting the wave. That's when your concert can work. And of course, definitely people who are going to watch or who are going to be in the attendance, they will be asking themselves, I am going for this concert. What is it? What has this artist added up into whatever he has been doing? And of course, if you don't have a new jam that is trending or hitting the peak, trust me, that's what White Bender was saying, that your concert will never work. And he did disclose that last concert that he had, he made around 98 million Ugandan shillings in his concert. But of course, according to him, that wasn't his expectation. So, all in all, that is telling the people that they should be creative enough to make sure that each and every single time they are productive. Talking about the productive bit of it, you need to be having a lot of content each and every single time, so that whatever you do, people will give time to listen or give you an audience, of attendance. So now, that is all, my brother. That is Ronald Mayinja talking about the copyright and the reason as why the artists have been moving, floating the other side of Gulu, and because of the death of the brother, that is Daudi Mugema, who is a gospel artist who died mysteriously, who was found dead in a hotel. So now, away from that, and of course, talking about that, the new generation, we have the new guy, and of course, talking about that, my brother, that is Easy the Lyrical, has just joined the 3 stars in Uganda to become one of the ambassadors, one of the telecom ambassadors, that is MTN ambassador in northern Uganda. Him among the all northern Ugandan artists, he was the one who was chosen to be the ambassador. So they was given the endorsement. And talking about that, the guy has joined the rise of Dr. Jose Chameleon from Central. And we have my brother, that is Ray G. Western. And my brother, this is Titus Vibes in Eastern Sub-region. And my brother, that is Easy the Lyrical, as one of the brand ambassadors in the northern side of Uganda. So now, as we speak right now, and of course, my brother, being endorsed in one of these telecom company, trust me, it's good money. And I believe that endorsement alone is going to change my brother's life. So for me, it's a plus for him, and a round of applause for him for making it through, because it's not easy. I remember back then, when back in 2014, 15, 16, when I was the official brand ambassador in northern Uganda, it also took a lot of time to become that. And by then we had the lights of Shiba, as also one of the official brand ambassadors, of which gave a mileage, and Fikfa Maker at the same time, David Lutalo, and many more. And before that, we had Maurice Asa, who was also in the verge, who wanted really to become one of the brand ambassadors, but things didn't work out. Though he had a charity place, a charity organization, where he was now pushing for that, if Africell as the brand, as one of the telecom network, if could help back then. But it's not really an easy thing. So, my brother, Easy the Lyrical, it's good to be given that endorsement, and of course, trust me, it's going to change a lot of life. And I believe with the kind of heart that Opoka, my brother, that has, he's not going to benefit alone, because as we speak right now, the guy is paying some of the children in schools, yeah? Some of the students is also paying, and this is a guy who does not eat alone. He has a lot of things that he's not doing alone. At least he's giving it back to the community. I believe that they always say that when you scratch somebody's back, they will always scratch back your back too. So meaning that whatever he has been doing in the industry, helping people, holding people's hands, one way or the other, has given him a platform right now. As we speak, I believe now he's a very joyful artist in the whole of northern Uganda. And with that endorsement, trust me, if all goes well, he would,
You never know, he will become one of the richest artists in northern Uganda, because endorsement by a telecom network is not just something that people can say, this is no, it's something big. So, dano me gulu, arangeoni kumkarni, dano wen kya kila matika lokenen, dano wen chungi yom kere easy the lyrical mego mamego kenyo, chungulu tunkumalami gulu, mi Uganda, ma telecom network okwanye nyere, gum kumo bero kwanye, we odok gumine endorsement ki MTN, ma chalo MTN ambassador min northern Uganda kan kay nero mo is the lyrical joining that luwemo ma pat maroma dek Dr. Jose Camino beti ye kenyo a central Camilo MTN tika tiu kika million mi advertising gin mamege in tung Uganda mi central then Ray G tenge dok mi western kay nero mota Titus vibes tenge mi eastern mano weng dana ma girma MTN tika tiu kedgi me promoting me marketing jemi ma megi ino MTN bando ngo eoni gina ino ibineno no chelpa min in northern Uganda kan tunku malmi Uganda kai neno ginpa MTN mo can be no gikero chelpa easy the lyrical man kono mero ngo mero do gum koma wayo ni kidano ni ini ngo kai timu gino mo mabe kidano lega padano mano dano legi ni be lega oni twero ka kunyi yor moma pat ker kumbeti chani is the lyrical ber ka utika cholo tero kwan ma petwer ma lunyoro megi petwer ka cholo ne gankwan mai neno kumbeti chani o mako chin julunyoro oni tika konyo ge julunyoro oni ki cholo school fees palo teno ma megi neno kumkare ni kai tim lo ka bel ba tiki yore ne mo koch ma dok timo ningo ma meti ki gum ma megi ko lo ba daro pin yabu yo pa nye oni kelo MTN bot nye oni kuigimi ne endorsement chalo marketia mamegi itunki malumi Uganda makai nero dog mode ma pavoli ka jom wen wor mabe izele ko twero beru la ngarmo kinluwe mi northern Uganda kman matiki chena dog ma dit mo beloya man kenya gluonya MC Sayan. Of course Asaj still remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. But now what do we have to say? For me, we always give you the best of your time in via entertainment, and I Saj, a very proud Lou. I'm so proud to be here with you, and I know that wherever you're catching us from, you could be catching us from South Sudan, so in so many parts of Uganda. I want to say thank you so much. As I part ways, before I get out of the studio, let me also give you the new thing, and Diwan Gabana with the Dawa. I believe that you're gonna enjoy that one day. And not only that, we have that is a designer bear who officially also released a video. A new audio that is Ongo. She's a female Aluru artist. What we nemo come julu Ongo ka keni ni medo come ni dano pol wer ma pol gitie ka binu edi wizi wo tie ku wer mo ka chema julu ngoni umu uwoma wer ne don kadongi tangu pedo telempa wer ne come ni gwamna ania lemene we dupa ni medo come ni ken liama de tenjara jara wer chema nyinge na ulungu ni tie la lam aka liama itengemi kumalomi Uganda ewachane endong sawa pare arpini romu miti mangonde miketu dong concert pare en chalo liama majulung lalama majulungu ni liama ewacha sawa pare arpini romu nidoki kum badman management kibeka wachania liama obechi bedo ku show pare ebechi ka chaku concert pare idwimira bangwen ma eni ma echaku igulu edoge shido ikitgum inindu aparario kedoge echidi gulu ininda bora ikitgum ininda bangwen ndena inindu aparario ebechi dogo ilira city ma eni chekele ma doke kum concert pa lalam aka liama muwachu iunia sawa pare dongu dar pin rom jomo kene gibedu katimo en eberu kanenu ganena bat dongen wangre ne donge check tedre dong menwangre donge check madonge chope yengu gulu city ayenga wacho dele moko pay for God and my country mungu makumedire ting sama ne mete ngeo lemene en gikado ke concert. It only depends on how you're going to do it. Not only that, my sister that is Asha DMK also to have a concert in December.
You can imagine December, and for me, I believe that one of these days, it may be early next month, we need to, someone her right here to tell us why she chose December 20th and December 20th and 19th. She will start in Germany, then comes to Moyo, and of course, 20th. It's a very busy day where everyone would be looking for ways of raising something for the family. But of course, that duration of time, I have no doubt about it. But of course, if I'm talking about the marketing, if the marketing goes well, all we do is, for me, I pray all for the best. Asaj MCC remains my name. Continue watching West Night TV each and every single time from Monday up to Friday. Remember, tomorrow we shall be having the guy himself, that is a silly boo boo. He will be he will be coming here to premiere one of these new music video that is an open book featuring original lady Bella. Yeah, all the way as we speak, the lady stays abroad, and he was supposed to be here with the lady, but the lady wasn't able to make it because as we speak right now, she's out of the country. But of course, a silly boy will be together with us, on this very mighty television tomorrow. So for me to you, it's a bye-bye. I want to say thank you so much for watching West Night TV. Continue watching West Night TV each and every single time. See you till tomorrow.